Oh my gosh. I feel terrible. Actually, that sounds a little exaggerated. It's more like I feel my jaw still hurts. And then I took some painkillers for it. And then now I feel nauseous and my jaw still hurts a little. I tried to lie down, but I felt too nauseous. Like I kept feeling like I was gonna throw up. I felt a little bit better sitting up. And I don't know what to do. So I was like, you know what? I thought about doing a drawing stream instead. But I was like, let's just read. Let's just read Ace Attorney. Maybe I won't go for too long. Maybe I'll wait for my nausea to subside a little bit and then maybe I can fall asleep. Ugh. Ugh, gosh. It's been like... I did eat kind of late anyways. Like an hour and a half ago. But boy... it is not going down. Like it feels like I have a lump in my throat. All right. I think we... Yeah. Okay. We were interviewing the puppet Trilogy. And then we had a recess for some reason. Because he couldn't prove that he saw who he thought he saw. Max. Also, it's been really annoying me. I've been having like a weird problem with my speakers. I don't think it's because of these speakers. I think it's my computer. I have to I keep having to go into the settings and messing around with it because it keeps thinking that it's connected and that it's playing, but there's no actual sound coming out. But I can hook my phone up to it because it has Bluetooth and it works fine, so. I finally got it working, but I had to like redo the settings or whatever before stream even. So that's annoying. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. But then where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. Man, I feel like my jaw hurts more. I feel like usually when I have TMJ flare-ups, it only lasts like a day or two. But I'm already going on day 3 and it hurts even worse. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. But you think Max would have noticed? Fabulous. That's a fabulously possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? Yes. If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my still cat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? It might be missing. Oh, Max, never thought of it like that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician? Or president? You know what? Why the hell not? You have no idea how hard it was to make that decision. I mean, politics is kind of a circus, so you'd be right at home. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Let's see, who are we interviewing today? Now that everyone's back, let's get started. Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Lawrence? Oh, that's right, his name was Larry. Larry Moe Curls. Or whatever. Why'd you call him pitiful? Oh man. I tried to eat some carrots even, but even that made me feel kind of sick. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. You know, I kept thinking he was doing like a little one-handed apology, you know, like kind of half bow, but he's just pushing his carrot out of his face. What did that say in West Philadelphia? Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. Wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited for this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in the Grand Hall of Justice, not some comedy club. Ugh. It's easy to see your occupation. Please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Okay, how about this one? Have you met my proctologist? Dr. Seymour Butts? Ha ha ha. But a couple of Whoa. Your name. Lawrence Curls. Professional funny man. Also known as Moe the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct? Yes. Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Would you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked it... Without the humor, please. Okay. Poor Mo. Can't be his normal stoogey self in court. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. Holy cow. You're a bad clown. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing? I mean, I guess that's a nice backstory, but it doesn't really have anything to do with the case. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking questions here? Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Oh, thank you. I can't wait. It's gonna be Gumshoe, of course. Poor Gumshoe. Although Maya seemed to like it. Well, now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk as long as you want. Well, I don't want you to talk for long. I want you to talk the truth. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. Thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Very interesting. This eyewitness account is to be believed. I have enough to pass judgment right now. Whoa, Judge, I don't get to cross-examine? Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. Haha, that must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Nick, it's short for Phoenix. Isn't that a good nickname? Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Are they actually gonna punish me if I push at the wrong opportunity, maybe? Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. Okay. Francesca? She's just beautiful, isn't she? She's always fabulous. I'd say have practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. Hmm? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? No, 8 o'clock. That's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. No. Let's not make it 8 p.m., okay, Mo? What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? They're so boring. I wonder if I get like an achievement if I listen to his jokes or something. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. At least he didn't make a poop joke. Pooped, huh? Yeah, very tired. Not to mention I had some... there he goes. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? That's nasty. The double cheese, double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. Ooh, I love enchiladas. Maya's just his assistant. She's actually quite young. Taco Bell? You know, it's funny. I had Taco Bell the other day. My dad stopped by and he took me to Taco Bell. What happened after that, as they say, happens. What? Maya's great, though. I love Maya. That was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days. Blah. Also, I did have, I wasn't sure what to eat today, so I did grab some Chipotle. But now I'm like, ugh. I feel nauseous. But not because of the Chipotle, just because of, pain meds. That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. Got a good reply, though. That joke was so funny, it just earned you a penalty. No! I still got a penalty. Thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. I'm now gonna get, punished this time for questioning him further. You just happened to glance out the window, huh? You could say that. You could say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? Wonder if I should press him further. I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna give anything better. Because usually the final couple statements are the most important. Yeah, I'm getting penalties like crazy today. That's when I saw 2 silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. Far away? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about it. Okay, that's Mo's room. It looked about there. Okay, they're right in the courtyard. About 30 feet from my window. That's pretty close. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. You say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away? You said 30 feet, right? Is that... That's not that far, is it? Because that's like... Because I'm only a little bit above 5 foot. So that's like 6 of me. Well, then again, I guess that could be a little bit far in like a snowy night. That's right. I've been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbol? Uppity symbols. Lawyers nowadays. Do you even go to school anymore? Alright everyone, all together. The hat, the cloak, and the roses. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Alright, witness, please testify as to what... will the witness please testify as to what he saw? And only what he saw. Whew, thought he was gonna deduct points again. Kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head. He was clocked over the head? Yes. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? Well, that's not what I meant. You did say you saw everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo. Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. That's a big penalty. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my health. So, what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis? I guess not? I don't think... Maybe I should go back to that previous statement and try and press on that one first. I don't know. Did I get all of his statements? Well, see, right now, I don't have a clear basis to be thinking that. Then, this is just another one of your pointless efforts to badge my witness. badger. Thus, you have just earned yourself a penalty from me. Wait a second, Miss Von Karma. This time, I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly. Oh, that's what he said. Bailed out by the judge. What an honor indeed. If we must penalize Mr. Wright for his display, I think a verbal censure would be best. Huh? You know the rules, Mr. Wright. No room for baseless hounding in this courtroom. Darn it. Well, at least it was just 1 point. You know, most testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different. What did he tell us yesterday? I don't remember. Just gotta pinpoint what's changed. You can do it, Nick. Alright. I feel like I'm at risk of losing a lot of points this time. How tired I was pooped. Go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. 2 silhouettes, far away. Huh. I guess we can try to press on... Okay, this is the Mexican food one. I guess we can try to press on this one. We have another option. Okay. Okay. Keep pressing. Exactly, why did you look out your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... What did he say yesterday? Once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. Oh! He was already in bed and then he heard a noise. So maybe he missed the actual crime. It was incredibly loud. Sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not simply glance out his window that night. Hello, hello. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls. Please revise your testimony. I should start turning the tables in our favor. Heard a huge noise outside the window. That's what made me take a look outside. So, what was the sound like? I guess it was kind of like a, Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Oh, how'd you know I was gonna make a joke? Ha ha ha. Guess the sound sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window, and you saw... That's when I saw 2 silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. This might sound like totally baseless, but I keep thinking about that silhouette of the cape and the hat. And I keep thinking that, what if it's not a person? What if it's just like the coat rack? Because we saw the cloak on the coat rack inside the room. Yeah. You know, it's funny though. The mouth on his hat matches. I was almost surprised that the mouths on his shirt didn't change though. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They're a bit far away, though. Far away, you say? How far were they? Oh, we already did this one. Oh no, am I gonna get penalized? Okay. No, we're good. We're good. Ringmaster and Max, who's wearing his cloak. This is what I'm thinking. Like, if you already clonked him over the head, though. So maybe we can do this one now. Maybe I missed it earlier. Now I have the proof to say that he didn't actually see the murder. You say the ringmaster got clonked, huh? Yep. Blah, blah, blah. Climax of your story. Doesn't know what the victim was struck with. Alright. Now we have evidence. Well, it's not really evidence. I guess it's just an anecdote. Clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime. Of course I do. I do now. Got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason. Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What's the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo was to be believed, when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1972. Mr. Curl, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from the maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger the court? What? C-Team? No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have selective memory. Yeah. Just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Ugh. Peel back the makeup. Gross. I hate, like, I don't really like... I always get this, like, slightly sick feeling when I see, like, really, really thick, like, full face makeup, especially, like, really thick foundation. Ugh. I think it's because, like, if you've ever accidentally, like, some foundation has, like, a little bit of a weird smell to it. Or if you've ever accidentally, like, tasted a tiny bit, like, if you got some on your finger or something. Blech. Ah, you're back from your jog. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much? When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Fun karma. Tampering with the witnesses again. So, now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster. Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Mr. Curls. Your Honor, You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say that you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. I was a bit far away, but the shadow could have only belonged to Max. No doubt about it. Especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, the black cloak. They were all there. What about the roses? His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt about it that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should be good enough. This should finally be good enough, yes? It is a decisive testimony. Was Max really at the scene of the crime that night? Well, he said he wasn't there. We have to believe that. All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. Am I still gonna get dinged? Don't you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? Shadow belonged to Max. It's an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? Just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% certain you saw Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Alright. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? No doubting it. Saw his uppity symbols. Trilo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of his face, I saw it must have been Max. Oh, he saw the silhouette of the face. Okay. I just have like a little bit of like TMJ. It's just kind of a common jaw pain. At least I think it's TMJ. I've had it a couple times before. Not very often. Usually it only lasts like a day or two, but I feel like it's kind of like still persisting. Ugh. I don't know. I might have slept on it weird. It might have been from grinding my teeth in my sleep too. Could be posture. Oh. You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. Me? I'm the silly little boy? I thought she was talking about the judge or the clown. His silk hat, black cloak, all there. What about the roses? You're sure that's what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw. Is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? But that's not all that I saw. His face was silhouetted, but it was no doubt it could have been him. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Oh, that is true. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. Alright, so he could probably see it pretty clearly. The more we look into the matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like. Not what it actually was. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding. That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. Must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. Trilogy's testimony now, Mose. Seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you gotta find a contradiction in this. That's not going to be enough. Huh? I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've gotta do it. Alright, I think that was all of our things. What is our evidence again? Picture of the crime scene. I still am very curious about the box. I don't really get it. Hat? The hat was for sure found at the crime scene. The ringmaster's paper, he got a raise. His 3 symbols. Oh, you know what? I keep getting confused because I thought these were supposed to be the symbols, but now that I look at it, this is the tiger. I'm not really sure what these other ones are supposed to be. But I guess when they say emblazoned with the symbols, I guess they just mean hat, roses, cape. The bottle. The map. This is where it happened, and there was like a light out here. The monkey. The ring. Autopsy. The box. And pepper. And the box is the biggest mystery so far. No doubt about it. I saw his symbols. I guess I can present. Max's 3 symbols. I guess that's what I present. Alright. There were no roses. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so. Still cat in the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. Three symbols? Yeah, everyone get ready, all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Did he? Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. Order, order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. You would think that it would be like... It looks like it comes with the cloak, so I don't know why not. The crime scene was dark. It was obviously too dark to see that kind of detail. Oh, Von Karma, you've already proven that he had 20/20 vision. And that there was a light. The witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. They are. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone's toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up high? How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims that there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap up this case now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. Seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature? I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling? Ow. Ugh. Ow, 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 ow. Nick, this is your last chance, oh boy. Alright, part 2. Oh man. I feel like every stream I get like at least one. One spam bot. No doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was present on the scene. Well, we do have the hat, so... Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Oh. One last chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. You're going to prove to me that there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement. Oh, man. You'd better have at least one shred of evidence to back up your accusations. Well, we do have the hat. Whoops. What does the hat look like? Only got a single shot. Gotta be careful. No doubt in my mind, no white roses. I wonder if that means like I only have one shot to present evidence, or if I only have one shot to press. Mo, be honest. What? Aha. No more badgering. I hope you enjoy this penalty. Oh, ho, 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 oh. Excuse me, I'm the one handing out penalty. Witness, continue with your testimony. Alright, I can't press. I have to just do what I can with this current testimony. Maybe after court, if you're into that kind of thing. Oh-ho. But isn't it kind of pointless if you can only whip me after court? Depends what you're into, buddy. No doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. All the other symbols were there. Equally sure of that. Especially the hat. I have the hat. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. This hat? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. No, it doesn't. Okay. That's fine. That's why I saved. Guilty. What was his name again? Billy Bob Jones or Billy Bob Smith? No, I think it was all first names. I think it was Billy Bob Jones? Alright. Death by sawing in half. Alright. I mean... The silk hat was there. He was wearing it the entire time, but he must have dropped it at the end. I guess? Like the hat must have fallen off at some point? Oh, music stopped. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was this silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene. That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. No! Order, order! Mr. Curls. Yes, Your Honor. What's the meaning of all this? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. What? Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go far and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above how old I'm younger, blah 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 blah. Where? Okay. Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. Pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? Something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo, what do you want? You just said he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. The witness's testimony is full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. But there weren't any footprints. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened? What? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. You have proof? Yeah, this should be... There's no footprints. Look at this picture. Oh, he says look at this picture instead of look at this photograph. Problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. It was Jesus. Jesus carried him and then killed him. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as a clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, fine. I'll tell you the truth this time. You, wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. Odd. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get even worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes. Testimony you've provided up until now has been false? It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just... Just what? I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order, order. I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Alright. Let's get the real testimony. You're not going to believe this, but it's all true, I tell ya. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. I really like her. Even when she's messing with the evidence and witnesses, it's hard not to like her. Alright, Mo knows. Everything I've said up until now has been the truth. Max was standing over him. He wasn't wearing the roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... Oh. I mean, yeah, they did say Max flies, although I didn't think he would fly like that. It looks very fake. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. It was the monkey. Or the acrobat. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness, or it was a costume on a pulley. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witness. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony? It's eyes were playing tricks. He's telling the truth. All a dream. I mean, I guess he's telling the truth? I don't know any reason why he wouldn't be. Well, what he just said was strange, and I don't think he would have made it up. Which means he's telling the truth? That's what I think. Nick, wait. That means that Max actually used magic. Obviously not. Yikes, you're right. Ugh. Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. I suppose I'll let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile. If you disregard a need for proof, Ms. Von Karma's case is sound. However, I have the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? It's a good thing he didn't fly into the courtroom like he wanted to. I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly wherever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told us the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. I made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Well, Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. Ugh. I don't know. It's only been an hour. Should I keep going? Or should I stop? I'm really torn because my jaw still hurts and I'm still nauseous. But I don't know. Even if I don't stream, there's nothing I can do about it. Maybe we'll start a little bit and see how we keep going for a little bit longer and see how we feel. Nick? What is it? I got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yeah, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearl showed me was incredible. Pearl? Did a magic trick? What kind of trick? Let's see. It looked like she pulled her own thumb off. First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just disappeared. Or it just separated. She can move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Kinda like this? Whoa, how'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. It'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. I mean, I know Maya's kind of gullible, but I have a hard time believing that Pearl could pull a trick on her, because Pearl is even more sheltered and naive. The Samurai poster still up? Oh, they're making a movie? With a new cast? It's already out. Critics say, time to commit harakiri if you miss this action epic. Ugh. Grim. You know, I bet the star will win the year's Hero of Heroes Grand Prix. Yawn. Alright, already. I'll go see the movie. Yay! Let's hurry up and wrap this case up so we can see it. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Hey, I'm reading that one. You know I'm studying the law now, right? Really? Put that bookmark on the page I was reading. Don't you dare move it. Is it gonna be the first page? Huh? You're reading these? Bookmark, huh? You mean this thing? It was only on the second page. Of course. Well, you have to start somewhere, right? You do realize that you have thousands of pages, right? Maybe you really should sell all these books, Nick. Yes. Ah, it's covered with dust. Maybe you should use your desk every now and again. How's Charlie? Quite decorative plant. Nick, you've been watering the plant every day, right? I've been thinking about watering it too. Maya, we don't want to drown it. But it'd get bigger. Does she want the office to look like a tropical rainforest or something? Giant building just outside the window. Gatewater Hotel. Lately they've been holding huge events at the Gatewater. Seems like they're really becoming a top-class hotel. Wonder if that bellboy would remember us. Oh my, sweeties. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Mac. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. Since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. And that's what I was thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out of here quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Let's see, anything new? Night of the crime. You didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the Stoogie Clown says. It wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You already told us, Maya. Get the wax out of your ears. You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. He already told us. What the heck? I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous. A great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. Makes you wonder why he'd be slumming it at the circus then. International Grand Prix? Because he doesn't really seem to fit with their whole vibe. Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at the circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That's something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. Well, we're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I could tell it again. Oh. Voila! Here, take a look at this. Just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. That's a big trophy. I wonder if it was in the ringmaster's office. That's the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself, I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain it to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. You can have this picture. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. I'll do that for sure. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them all. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Okay. Probably don't have anything new to show him. Monkey. Wonder what he thinks about this. No? Nothing? Alright, I guess we can leave him for now. You heard that? Sounds like two people arguing. Probably Trilo and, Ben? Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yeah. Wait. Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. Alright. Row your boat. What are they doing? Are they singing row your boat? What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. Are they trying to do like a cannon? I'm trying my best, but Trilo, this just isn't gonna work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you gonna do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trilo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? Oh, sorry. Secret crash training? Whoa. Yeah, Trilo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So we're trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can do that? That's incredible. See? Even they're surprised by the idea. I told you. They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once you've got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is. Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. I know you have already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yeah. Well, at first, we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. But then we said hello, and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention, he was draped in those gaudy symbols. Why would you have thought, what would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben? What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. Wonder who they really saw. Marriage. I was hoping I could ask about Regina. I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? Huh. You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Huh? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such a sweet and wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya. She's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. This guy's mastered yearning. So, how's this new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret. We're gonna take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. Sounds incredible. But let me make one thing clear. We're not gonna take on the world just because that jerk said we should. Oh, Matt? Yeah. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trilo, you seem to be really fired up about all this. He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. Mark my words. I, Trilo Quist, will win the Grand Prix. Is there a ventriloquism Grand Prix as well? You're the man now, doll. Is that supposed to be you're the man now, dog? What's up with this game and having especially dated memes? Alright, back to row your boat. Will be the key to glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you've got to start somewhere, right? I guess that's true. Don't screw this up. You've got to be a part of this too. Anything we can present to them? I wonder if they know about this. I guess not. Nope. They're already motivated. I guess I don't have to show them this. Still worth doing. I don't want to miss it. Yeah, I guess nothing. I don't remember if we asked them about the clown. Are you guys friends? Guess they don't care. Ugh. Alright. I might actually stop now. I know it's a very, very short stream, but I'm still just feeling like a little unsettled in my stomach and my throat. I still just wanted to stream just so I could keep up the streak. But I had a feeling, I was like, it's just unfortunate that I wanted to start my little streaming streak right around the same time that I started to feel kind of sick again. But what can you do? That's life, you know? Can't just put life on hold because I don't feel good. There we go. But no reason to overdo it. Ugh. How? Ugh. Man, it sucks. It feels like I have a lump in my throat now. I hope it is just TMJ, but it could be... I'm starting to worry now that it could be something else, like some other kind of... like, I don't know, swelling or something? I hope not. Alright, very, 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 very short stream. But that's okay. We stream again tomorrow, probably around similar time. I streamed just a little bit earlier today because I was already not feeling super well. And I couldn't even like take a nap or rest because it just made me feel more nauseous. I'm hoping I can at least drink some water. I can't even really drink water right now. Normally I drink like 2 bottles a stream. But, ugh. Not feeling super good. Hopefully it's better tomorrow though. I don't know. Can't last too long, I hope. Alright, very, very short. Sorry that it's so short, but we'll do something tomorrow. I don't know if we're gonna do Ace Attorney tomorrow or if I will do something else. We'll see. I might because I feel bad that I didn't do very much of it today. But maybe I'll do something different. Alright, bye-bye. Good night. Good afternoon. Good morning, good evening. Good whatever.